No. You don't call, I don't call. You don't text, I don't text. Literally. You don't plan a date, I don't show up. Please come with me. Oh my God, no. Please be with me. I'm such an amazing person. What is that? When you have a partner, when you have a friend, when even your parents, they should make you feel like you're the king and queen on earth. They should like hype you up. They should be like, you're amazing. You're beautiful. That's how people should talk to each other.
She's describing a dynamic where nobody initiates, nobody plans, nobody shows effort, then wonders why it feels empty. But then flips to, people should hype you up like you're the king, queen. Okay, so you want constant validation and pedestal treatment, but you're refusing to give any effort first? This is the classic entitlement trap. Relationships aren't one-way admiration societies. If both sides are playing you first, nothing happens. Men get told this all the time. If she's not matching energy, walk. But when women say it, it's framed as boundaries. Funny how the same advice for men gets called toxic masculinity. But here it's self-love, hypocrisy level, expert.
And the most dangerous kind of man is not the toxic one, it's actually the insecure one.
This one's popular in certain circles. Sounds deep, but let's be real. What makes an insecure man dangerous? Usually it's clinginess, neediness, jealousy, or over-apologizing. But notice how toxic, cheating, manipulation, abuse gets downgraded below insecurity. Translation: a guy who actually cares too much and shows vulnerability is scarier than a straight-up bad actor. Why? Because an insecure man might demand emotional reciprocity, accountability, or effort. Things that disrupt the, I do nothing, he chases fantasy. A truly toxic guy. Often easier to spin as the villain and bounce. But the insecure one exposes the lack of real investment. Dangerous to the game, maybe. Dig deeper. This take reveals a deeper discomfort with male vulnerability in modern dating. For years, women, rightly, called out toxic masculinity for suppressing emotions. Yet when a man finally shows insecurity, fears abandonment, seeks reassurance, it's reframed as a red flag, worse than outright harm. Why the escalation? Because insecurity often translates to needing consistent effort back. Texts returned, plans made, feelings validated, which clashes with the low investment advice flooding feeds. A toxic man, though, might cheat or ghost, but he keeps the power dynamic where she can stay detached and still feel pursued. An insecure one flips the script. Now she's expected to reassure, communicate, invest. That threatens the protect your peace armor many are building after bad experiences. In 2026's landscape, where trust issues run high from apps and social media comparisons, this fear makes sense, but labeling caring but vulnerable men as most dangerous just pushes more guys towards stoicism or total withdrawal. Result: fewer men willing to show up authentically, more cycles of where are the real ones. It's self-fulfilling. Demonize the ones who care, reward the detached, then wonder why everyone's alone.
Men are not ashamed to prioritize themselves. They do not apologize for choosing what benefits them. They do not agonize over whether protecting their own interests makes them a bad person. They move accordingly and they sleep just fine afterwards.
This is straight up advice women are getting reposted everywhere. Be more like men, selfish and unapologetic. Except men get demonized non-stop for exactly that. When a man prioritizes his career, peace, or standards, he's called emotionally unavailable, narcissistic, or not husband material. But when women do it, empowerment queen energy, the double standard is glaring. If men sleep just fine after self-prioritizing, it's because many have learned the hard way that overgiving gets you used, ghosted, or friend-zoned. Women pushing this now are basically admitting the playbook men adapted to after years of getting burned. Congrats, you're catching up. This advice exploded in late 2025 into 2026 because it feels like revenge fantasy after years of hearing men only want one thing, or provide or perish. But examine the contradiction. If men are ashamed of self-prioritization, why are so many single and thriving solo, focusing on gyms, careers, hobbies, while dating complaints skyrocket? Men adapted precisely because over-prioritizing women led to exploitation, simping, paying for everything, emotional labor without return. Now women adopt the same strategy and call it progress. The sleep just fine part, men do because society finally validates male boundaries. mgtow light discourse going mainstream. But women doing it often hit a wall. Fewer approaches, more high-value competition, eventual loneliness rants. It's not that self-prioritization is bad. It's healthy in balance. The issue is weaponizing it as gender warfare. Men do it, so we should too, and better. That escalates the arms race. Everyone guarded, nobody vulnerable. True equality would mean both sides can protect interests without vilifying the other for doing the same. Instead, this breeds more resentment, more opting out, and the same tired 2026 headlines. Dating is impossible.
If they don't text you back on time. Yes, we all have busy lives, but you are a big priority in their life. Paint a picture for you. Have you ever driven down the highway with your boyfriend, you see a field of cows, you point out, you say, look, a field of cows, and then they act like you didn't say anything at all? Just sitting there like this? Joy thief. You should be excited about things you're excited about, even if they're stupid.
She's demanding performative enthusiasm for every little thing, like noticing cows as proof of priority. If he doesn't mirror her energy 24/7, he's not invested. Reality check. Nobody is hyped about literal cows at 100% all the time. People zone out, especially on long drives. Expecting constant emotional mirroring is exhausting and childish. Men deal with this too. Women complain men don't get excited about their interests. But when men share theirs, sports, games, whatever, it's often dismissed as boring. Mutual interest and grace go both ways. Demanding he acts like your personal hype man for mundane stuff, that's not partnership, that's audience. This vignette went semi-viral because it taps into a real frustration, feeling unseen in small moments. But demanding he react with equal excitement to every whim turns relationships into performance reviews. In a healthy dynamic, partners celebrate big wins together and offer quiet support during lows, not forced cheer for cows. The thief jab implies theft of joy, but forcing reactions steals authenticity. Men face parallel complaints. He doesn't listen when I talk about my day, or he's not excited about my new hobby. Yet, when men want enthusiasm for their passions, a game win, car talk, it's often met with eye rolls or, that's boring. The standard should be mutual curiosity and grace, not mandatory mirroring. In 2026, with everyone burnt out from constant digital performance, social media likes, story views, expecting IRL constant hype is unrealistic. It breeds resentment. He feels like an employee, she feels neglected. Better fix? Communicate needs without ultimatums. Hey, when I point something out, a simple, haha, cute would make my day. And extend the same flexibility back. Otherwise, it's just another way to set impossible bars and blame the other side when they inevitably fall short.
Reply to his text only when you need something from him. And don't rush to respond if you're busy. As for me, I only do one-word replies. Don't overshare your life with him, especially your trauma. People won't feel sorry for you. They will just use it against you, so keep that stuff to yourself. Disappears most of the time. Only show up when you want to see him.
This is pure manipulation playbook. Minimal effort. Weaponize scarcity. Hide vulnerability. Appear only on your terms. It's the female version of don't catch feelings. Plate her. But here's the irony. If men did this exact thing, one-word replies disappear, only hit her up for sex needs. They'd be labeled players, narcissists, toxic. Yet this gets packaged as protecting your energy and never feeling drained. It's games on games. Healthy relationships aren't built on calculated detachment and power plays. They thrive on mutual openness and consistent effort. This advice creates the very trash dating culture women complain about later. It works short-term because scarcity triggers chase instinct, dopamine hits from rare replies. But long-term, it erodes trust and breeds the exact resentment these women later vent about. He's inconsistent. He only wants one thing, If men ran this playbook openly, slow fade texts, vanish for days, reappear for hookups, they'd be called emotionally unavailable abusers. Yet, repackaged for women, it's high-value boundaries. The trauma advice has merit. Don't overshare early with unsafe people. But blanket, never share, kills intimacy. Vulnerability is how bonds form. In 2026's hyper-aware dating scene, where red flag lists are endless and therapy speak dominates, this detachment feels like armor. But armor keeps everyone out, including good partners. Men are pulling back because they sense these games early. Why invest in someone who treats connection like a transaction? Oh, the cycle. Women adopt do less tactics to avoid hurt leads. To men, sense low effort and mirror it, or exit leads to everyone ends up lonelier, scrolling for the next viral fix. True protection is discernment, plus genuine effort, not calculated coldness.
If you love a man, he'll use you, and if you use a man, he'll love you.
This has been circulating forever, flipped genders sometimes. It's cynical AF. The logic, genuine care gets exploited, calculated use gets devotion. But think about it, who's admitting they're willing to use someone? If that's the game, both sides lose. Real love isn't zero-sum. Men who use often end up alone too. Women wise up eventually. And women who use men for status, money, attention, burn bridges and wonder why good guys ghost. The truth? People who love healthily attract better. People who play games attract games. Simple. If you enter assuming love equals exploitation, you preemptively adopt using tactics to win, becoming the very user you fear. Flip genders. Men saying, if you provide, she'll leave, so use her for sex, gets called misogynistic. Yet this version gets empowering edits and soundtracks. In reality, 2026 data, rising single rates, declining marriage among young adults, shows game playing accelerates the collapse. People treat partners like options, not people. Healthy attraction happens when both risk genuine care without scorekeeping. The use or be used binary ignores nuance. Some exploit kindness, but many respond to sincerity with reciprocity. By assuming the worst, you manifest it. Detached behavior breeds detachment. Breaking the cycle means vetting better, healing trauma, and choosing love over strategy. Otherwise, it's just mutually assured destruction in dating.
If your man makes you feel bad for not wanting to do the deed with him, you're not with a man, you're with a boy. Let me explain this. If you do everything for her outside of the bedroom, she will do everything for you inside of the bedroom. Just like I was talking about in that video, how my man come home and cleaned the living room and cleaned the kitchen and made dinner. What do you think I gave him that night? If your man doesn't understand when you're not in the mood, or understand that we go through certain times of the month, like the luteal phase when you don't want to be talked to or touched, that is not the man for you. That is a little boy. You need to keep it moving.
I'm literally begging you to do nothing for men. Men say they want a woman who cooks, who plans, who checks in, who shows effort. But watch what they respond to. They respond to the woman who has a life. The woman who leaves the party early because she has Pilates in the morning. The woman who forgets to text back because she was deep in her own world. The woman who is full, not waiting.
First part, pressure for sex equals boy, not man. Fair point, consent and mood matter. But then it flips to transactional. Do chores leads to get rewarded with sex. That's not equality, that's bargaining. Healthy couples have intimacy because they want each other, not as payment for domestic labor. The do-nothing advice, it's the same scarcity game again. Men respond to low-effort women because those women create artificial chase, intermittent reinforcement. But those relationships rarely last. The guy eventually realizes he's investing in someone who gives crumbs. Meanwhile, the consistent, caring woman often gets overlooked for being too available, until the low-effort one bounces, and he learns the lesson. Many men are waking up to this in 2026. The independent, busy, forget-to-text act is just low-investment cosplay. Real effort from both sides builds something solid, Bottom line on all this, these takes are reactions to bad experiences, sure. Dating is rough right now, endless options, trauma baggage, ego everywhere. But the solution isn't beat men at their supposed game or do nothing and win. It's mutual respect, real effort, and dropping the performative nonsense. Men aren't the enemy here. The broken incentives in modern dating are. When women push this detached, manipulative advice, they're feeding the same cycle that makes men opt out. And when men opt out, suddenly the complaints flip to, where have all the good men gone? Funny how that works.